Just gonna do a quick tour of my drum kit here, show you what kit I've got and what way I set it up. Right, this is it. It's a piece DNA. This is the older one. I got a second hand just for the sake of getting a drum kit. There wasn't any particular preference where a fella was selling it, and he was going cheap, so I just bought it. Not sure what kick size it is, but it's pretty sort of clicky kick sound, and the hole for the mic is cut there for it. It's got a pillow in it and another bit of like bed sheet. I'll just give you a quick. No, this isn't going to be a class sound. Actually, she could have made this up, but sure, maybe another time. That's the kick sound. I've got Maypac's double kicks. Don't have any single kicks. Only use double kicks, even just for like single kick stuff. They're pretty good. They're about 90. I'm sure, I'm not exactly sure what you call them. They're like £90. So the cheapest Maypac ones, I'm sure you'll be able to find them. Got a 14-inch snare. I think it's 4x4 I assume. Wooden snare, matches the kit, the sort of greeny, sort of sparkly colour. There's sort of drummer voodoo all over it. I'll just show you my seat first. This is off. Oh, I was off Toman. It's not a Toman own brand. It's like with proper throne, real soft. I think that was about between £40 and £50. So that was pretty cheap, and it's well worth it. You know, you would definitely want some kind of a good soft seat like that there to play with. The way I set up my tom, 2 toms came with this here. I ditched one, ditched the 8-inch, only used the 10-inch. There's a 12-inch. It's maybe 10 and that must be 12-inch. If the snare's 14, there's the 14. I don't know. That's standard snare size. I'm sure you can judge yourself. The tom's 2 inches smaller anyway. I like my tom pretty level with the snare, just tipped up a bit. So, like that. That's the snare, and this the tom. You can see yourself how sort of level they are, and the gap there is like less than 1 inch. Now we've got a big sort of wide scape bit there where the ride sort of fits in, maybe sort of almost top of the kick, and then the floor tom. It's connected to the thing as opposed to be an actual floor tom, and that's that is 12, and that's a 4. Don't know. I'm talking rubbish. I don't even know. This is a really old floor tom off like an old sort of Toys R Us special kit that I stuck this sheet on. It doesn't sound too bad. I just have it there just to have another floor tom. I'd rather have 2 floor toms than 2 rack toms. It's just there for the sake of it. Don't have to use it if I don't need to, and if somebody thinks it sounds bad, we don't have to use it. That's dead on. Set of Sabian hi-hats that came with the kit, and they were the only cymbals came with the kit. They're pretty nice. They're just pretty old, but sure. Zildjian ZBT Crash. It's alright. I think it's the lowest range of Zildjian. It does dead on. Stag Crash. I actually prefer that than the Zildjian one. It's pretty decent for the price of it. It was well cheap. Solar Ride. It's pretty atrocious, and that's actually the cymbal stand likes to move a bit. Yeah, it's pretty rubbish, but sure, don't really need it too much. A Stag Splash as well. It does dead on. It sounds good. Playing Enter Shikari. Sorry you're not a winner with that. It sounds pretty much spot on to their recording. Zildjian's ABT Crash Ride. I really hated it at the start, but after you batter it in for a couple of weeks, it starts to sound dead on. And finally Zildjian, China. I think it's like a ZHT or something. It's just like the old range, the old low range. So whatever the ZBT's replaced that range. So I'm sure you'll be able to find something that's just the lowest range one. I'm sure you know, all the drummers sort of know what that would be. But that's it really. This is some sort of tree assembled. So this floor tom, which is on which is connected to the main stand that the crash ride's on. Then the arm comes off it to there, and then another arm comes off to the China, and another arm comes off to the splash. The stag crash is on a stand of its own. The Zildjian crash is on a stand of its own with the rack tom hanging off it. And that's it really. That's my drum kit if you were interested and want to sort of set it up. I think it's really a good way of playing all the time. Everyone that comes and plays on it thinks, oh geez, there's a really good way of setting up the drum kit. And not a lot of people do it, but sure, give it a try if you want to see. You don't like it, you don't like it. I like it, so that's the way I play my drums.